even a villain like Lee Pace for Ronan the Accuser, you finally hear Josh Brolin as Thanos.
Yeah.
Finally hear him.
See him.
And you can see Josh Brolin.
Yeah,
you can see
Josh Brolin
as Thanos.
There. So there, and you know the story, and Zoe Saldana again as another alien.
Although that's basically
so she's pretty much
typecast now.
Yeah,
you know, badass alien.
She's Star Trek
and she's
forever.
the losers and all that. She's always doing
action heroine, but you know, and plays an alien, sexy alien all the time. She's basically stuck in that role already. Although you know, she can do this in her sleep. That was fun.
But then you have Glenn Close and you have John Riley. John Riley was excellent. I don't really like that guy, but he was excellent here.
And he's a bumbling fool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake. Yeah. So he was fine, you know.
Seriously, beginning to end, you know, after a while, I just let go, and then you realize I'm just gonna enjoy this movie.
You really should,
because every frame was well crafted, well thought out. Like Mike was saying, it's like it was just beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, it was a work of.
I really regret that we couldn't see it in 3D.
Yeah.
I really wanted to see it in 3D.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, all the theaters are like.
And so, James, you have to answer again for the benefit of our audience, Joey's question, which is, what had James Gunn done before this?
Oh my God, James Gunn.
Scooby-Doo!
He did Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Okay, then after that, he decided to go to our genre fair, which was Slither with Nathan Fillion, and then he did this one with what's his name from The Office, Rainn Wilson. I forgot the name. It's about the
superhero.
Yeah, it's like a kick-ass version. Is that? His take.
Right. And James Gunn's been around for a while. He's like a writer. He writes books. I mean, he's really a real film geek.
Yeah.
It's so cool to actually see him get to this level.
And it's great because it's like Marvel choosing the right guys for the right material.
Yeah.
They just like, okay, this guy fits his sensibilities, and you could see it. It was like this movie was just wacky and strange, but you just bought into it because it was like. Because no one's ever heard of it.
Yeah, that's why they could have so much fun with it.
They
could let themselves go because no one can, except for the real comic people, but most of us...
We're familiar with Avengers.
Yeah.
We're familiar with X-Men.
Right.
We're familiar with all these characters
from
the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
But like I said, this version of Guardians, I really have no affiliation at all with these guys.
From what I've seen...
I've always thought of Ratchet Raccoon as this funny anthropomorphic character.
Yeah.
And yet here he is. It's like, it's good.
Yeah. So because I read the iteration I read was the one by Dan Abnett. And Andy Lanning, and then was Paul Palacio on art. And it was really those characters primarily, and then with Rocket Raccoon and Groot. And then it even had Warlock. Warlock and
Adam Warlock.
Yeah, and what's her name? The Captain Marvel, the this old version of Captain Marvel, the female version. Quasar. I'm thinking Quasar. Anyway,
Wendell Vaughn.
The female version. There was a female.
There's a female Quasar.
Yeah, for a while.
Hardcore geek territory here. So
that's why we are in the geek.
So and the story, the comic itself is very irreverent. It's very irreverent. There's like scenes where there's a lot of jokes played in, and everything there. I was geeking out because even you saw that dog. That dog that kept on running around, dressed up in a spacesuit. The creature's Cosmo.
I just love the fact when that guy pulled out the thing and went bang, and people said something like the Guardian, and you were really geeked out. It's like, well, I didn't even know what the hell that was, but that was cool.
It's just really cool how they just played out this universe. They really built the world. The universe building here was awesome.
Yeah.
I feel bad that there's no Galactus, there's no Silver Surfer. Screw you, 20th Century Fox, because they still have the property until now. But it was dealing with that whole thing with that head.
Yeah. Because
that's the Celestials. The Celestials are space gods created by Jack Kirby.
Yeah, those are the guys who
being revived.
Exactly. I was like, wow, they're actually showing the Celestials. I said, holy shit.
That was a big deal to me. When I saw Celestials, like, Biro, guys. Big deal to.
You should have to, you just have to throw in the Skrulls in there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't happy if you see the Supreme Mentality.
If they had shown a Skrull, I would have lost it because they already have Kree.
Yeah.
So that would have been built up for a Kree.
It's just insane.
They just had to keep pushing Ronan.
Yeah, exactly. And then the whole
kidding.
So and that was fun about it. It was like they're building up again to the Infinity Gems. It's still there. So I'm really thinking, I don't even know if they're gonna do an Avengers. I don't think they are in Avengers 3. I think they're gonna do a fucking Infinity Gauntlet, which is Infinity Gauntlet is this massive Marvel epic crossover which encompasses all the titles.
This happened in the 90s.
Back in the 90s.
Yeah, I heard about it. I
Yeah.
know what it was,
So
but I
it's
heard
basically that Thanos gets all these gems, including Infinity Gem.
Because he's trying to
Yeah.
impress death.
Yeah, and he
He got a
controls,
fixation with.
and then he's able to
Female
control. He has
personification.
ultimate power
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah.
So it's like he takes on the entire Marvel universe.
Yeah.
So it's I think that's what they're running for. That's
I
what they're
think
running
that's
for.
what they're going for. It's like Hollywood is geeked out.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and that's it. So they're gonna let every single arc,
Yeah.
like you said, happen
It's
because
gonna happen.
it's making this is gonna make a shitload of money,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I think
so,
so.
I
I think so.
yeah.
Yeah, that's, I mean, it was a, I really loved it. I mean, I wasn't bored at all.
No.
I was not bored at all. I didn't even want to text people. I was like,
No.
I can't miss any scene
It
here.
was
You know,
non-stop.
yeah.
It's just
I always say it, man. I know that I'm getting bored if I'm checking my watch.
Yeah, exactly.
I never look at my watch.
Yeah, you could not. You don't want to miss anything.
Yeah.
Any detail, the color, everything, the
Yeah.
vividness. It was like beautiful.
It just went, it was,
yeah.
kept on going. It was just
Galing.
moving. It felt built-in. It felt,
Yeah, you know, when they were like wrapping up, you're like, oh
Yeah.
god, don't end, don't end. And eventually they got to the park, it was still worth it, you know, they were still worth it. But I was worried, some movies have such a great start,
Yeah.
and then they cut it. Like Hellboy,
Yeah,
like Hellboy, it's like, and then the end, you're like, oh, what the hell? And that's all you got after
Yeah.
the beautiful setup. This one kept on going.
Kept on going.
I mean, we
Yeah.
already know that there
Yeah.
will be a sequel. It's already
It's
set it
there.
out there. And James Gunn is already signed for
Yeah,
the sequel.
chutzpah, man. We made a great movie, you're gonna watch the second one.
It's so ballsy of Marvel to do that. It's so ballsy. It was. No one's ever heard of these characters.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's like said $170 million. So they're gonna make it.
You know that whole
Yeah.
thing about at the end where it says Guardians of the Galaxy will return?
Yeah.
I only used to see that in two
Superman.
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 And
James
James
Bond.
And Back to the Future 2.
Yeah.
There you go. Good one. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, the soundtrack was awesome.
Yeah.
It was it's worth getting.
Yeah. It's not like these are obscure pop songs, but it
Yeah.
kind of felt like it because you haven't heard them
In a
while.
long time.
Yeah,
In a long
they're
time.
just funky, danceable, and catchy.
And that must be all James Gunn, right? Because
Yeah.
that was not in the comic, like you said.
Yeah.
But it's all James Gunn saying, let's have fun.
That's what I wanted to ask you, man. Do this.
Yeah.
In the comic, does it show Star-Lord dancing or listening to music?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he's more of an irreverent character. He's
Yeah.
really like he's always this character that is always laughing at the absurdity of like certain things that happen. He's always like that.
Alright.
So that's really it. That's about it. But yeah, it's just they had really a lot of fun with it. I felt the story was very actually for me when you think about the plot, it's the story.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
But it's just fun.
I mean, it's just very typical.
Yeah, it's like Super Friends of the 80s or
It's
G.I.
very-
Joe.
it's very formulaic.
Find the last.
Yeah.
Right? It's very formal.
Yeah, exactly.
Come together.
See,
Yeah.
you see,
I think it's like
the
really one of those things in which, sometimes when you have a certain kind of formula, sometimes when some people do it, it ends up failing on its ass. But when some people do it and you have all the right cast and all the
Yeah,
right people
the cliche
backstage
works.
making it work,
Yeah.
it just comes across beautifully and you like it for the ride that it is. And as you pointed out, it's a fun movie and you can tell that everyone involved in it
Right.
had fun producing it.
True. I mean, it's a fair point. I just feel that parang they're always doing the same thing. It's just a good thing. The dialogue is amazing,
Yeah.
and the story just they were able to maintain a particular. The director James Gunn made sure that the pace kept them flowing.
And I think, the fact that they had a walking plan.
Which is Lord of the Rings, by the way.
It's not like an ant, but
Yeah.
a talking raccoon.
Yeah.
That adds to the diversity. You don't just have a green alien girl.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
also have these different characters.
You have pink alien girls.
You have pink alien girls, you have Drax who's like green and
But,
red.
but again, okay, this is running through my head now. This is again the pinnacle of technology of the moment. You
Ah,
could
yeah.
not do that before.
No
You could
way.
think there's someone in a tree
No
suit,
way.
it would be
It was
crap.
stupid.
Yeah,
It was so
right.
damn
15 years ago.
Yeah, this
No,
movies was
no.
not possible anyway.
Yeah.
Diba? So it's the pinnacle of movie making at this moment in time.
Right.
It's like, all these movies, they finally caught up with what comics have been doing
Exactly.
since the 70s.
It took a long time,
They finally caught up. The technology's finally caught up.
Yeah, this is
And
it.
that's why Hollywood is mining on it.
Yeah, exactly. exactly.
Someone
That's it.
mentioned on the internet something about like this is our version of Buckaroo Banzai.
Yeah.
You know, this is how Buckaroo Banzai.